Hello everyone, and welcome to another session of Basic Digital Marketing. In our last session, we talked about the different misconceptions that we have about digital, and we also found out that what we always thought as digital is actually not the true meaning of digital. So today, we're going to try to answer the question that if our initial idea of digital was wrong, then what is the right idea of digital? So let's jump straight into it. Digital is actually a combination of three different things. Digital, first and foremost, is actually a way of creating value, of doing business. To put it simply, digital's true potential is that it can give birth to many new and exciting business models. Now, for obvious reasons, it has more immediate impact in technology area, but that does not mean that its impact is limited to technology area only. In fact, any category or any business can be disrupted. Let's look at entertainment. Now, a business or a business model like Netflix would not have existed even 10 years back, and now it's here and it's impacting many other businesses like cable TV, television, DVD rental. Everything is getting impacted thanks to Netflix. Now, let's look at the screen and try to understand what are the shifts that's taking place in the business models. Now, we see that a more traditional, one-dimensional, supplier-based business models are getting shifted towards the multi-channel based business model where organizations have more control over their value chain, at the same time has more intimate knowledge about their consumers. Now, both these aspects, control of value chain and intimate knowledge of consumers, are very relevant skill set for digital businesses. In fact, the ultimate form of business model in digital era is what we call an ecosystem. An ecosystem is where a company has complete control over its value chain, starting from idea conception to design to manufacturing to software creation to retailing to service, the entire spectrum. If you want to understand that with an example, before we used to buy and compare one handset with another handset, but now we compare one ecosystem, let's say Apple's iOS, versus another ecosystem, which is Google's Android. Now, digital has another big impact on us, which is digital actually blurs the line between what kind of business you are in now and what kind of business you can grow into. As a result of that, an online book retailer can reinvent himself as a digital content streaming service provider, a digital cloud-based storage service provider, as well as a logistics company. Any guess who that company is? If not, let's look at the screen and find out. I give you a clue. The second point of digital is that digital is a new way of engaging consumers in a completely different and immersive way. The key word here is actually engagement, which means two-way involvement and not one-way communication. Digital actually takes the static presence of Web 1.0 tools like blog sites and the intrusiveness of traditional media like newspaper and television and takes it into a new height where the true essence and true meaning of engagement is finally for us over here. Digital tools like social media allows us to build community around our brands. Digital tools like data analytics allow us to understand why people do certain things instead of just what. And exciting tools like virtual reality is finally breathing new meaning to the word immersive experience for the first time. So as you can see, as businesses, we have limitless opportunities to create really exciting, new and memorable experiences which were not possible only a few years back. The third and final aspect of digital is a mindset and a culture. Digital is not just about doing funky new things. It's actually about doing the same thing in a different way. It's about rearranging the building blocks of your organization in a way that give birth to many more competencies that you did not think you needed before. Now, we have been hearing for a long time that machines are coming, it's going to stay, and it's going to eat all our food. Now, that may or may not happen. But what is definitely going to happen is that a lot of the clerical, repetitive, and mechanical marketing jobs are going to be wiped out thanks to the advancement in artificial intelligence. In a very near future, lateral thinking will be more important than linear thinking. As a result of that, liberal arts major students will be actually getting a lot of the top leadership positions that historically was going to science and business-based majors. Now, all this requires fundamental changes in organizational thinking and leadership, which unfortunately is not happening right now. What we're happening is that we are jumping straight into execution mode without making the necessary change in mindset and culture. As a result of that, our people, they are not aware of what is expected of them to change. They do not have the buy-in that is necessary to make that shift, as well as they lack the skill set and the capabilities to make the most out of digital itself. So let me summarize towards the end. Digital is a combination of three different things. Digital, first and foremost, is a way of creating value through different new and exciting business models. Digital is a way of engaging consumers to make your brand promise come to life. And thirdly, digital is a way of looking into your people, your brand, your organization, your entire ecosystem to see if you are ready for digital. So that's it for today. Next week, we'll start looking into another very interesting topic, which is called search engine marketing. Until then, goodbye.